Are you planning to move to New York City? If yes, then this video is what you've been waiting for. Hello and welcome to Luxury Living NYC. I'm Erin Wheelock, a part of your global real estate team of choice, the Wheelock team at Keller Williams, New York City. Imagine you're new to New York City and you're thinking about a new apartment and you suddenly start pondering, is buying a New York City apartment worth it? Well, you're not the first one to think that. Many people have thought so, so why not make a video on that? Stay tuned until the end as a bonus tip is waiting for you. So let's not waste any more time and let's get started. Why should you buy an apartment in New York City? There are so many good reasons to buy an apartment in New York City. A big benefit is the stability. With set monthly mortgage payments, you can plan, unlike renting where rents go up every year. Each mortgage payment adds to your wealth, which is good for your finances because real estate in New York City over time historically shows it appreciates in values. There are also tax benefits to owning a home, like being able to claim mortgage interest and property taxes, which adds to the financial benefits. There are some other things to think about. Most homes in New York City are co-ops or condos, which have different ways of who owns them. It is very important to understand these differences. We actually made a video on it. You should include large closing costs for condos and new development and other transaction costs in your budget. As a homeowner, you're responsible for repairs and maintenance, unlike renters who depend on their owners. However, I do want to be super clear that when you live in a condo or a co-op, most of them have staff members that do help you. I mean, all I have to do is call downstairs and someone can come and change a light bulb if I can't get to it. So you do have that. Don't worry, you're not sitting there alone fixing your roof in most situations. It costs a lot of money to buy a home in New York City. By carefully weighing these pros and cons, you can see if it fits with your long-term financial goals and your way of life. Talk to an expert in real estate, to help you make the important choice. Why you shouldn't buy a home in New York City. It's not always easy to buy a house in New York City. High fees up front, like down payments and closing costs, are a big problem, especially for people who are buying a home for the first time. When you own something, you're stuck in that place, and selling an apartment can take time. Entering a rental deal, on the other hand, gives you more freedom. The cost of owning a home each month, like a mortgage payment and property taxes and monthly fees, can add up. You'll also have to take care of repairs and upkeep, which renters try to avoid. Homeowners can get tax breaks, but these may not be enough to make up for some of the other costs. However, it also might, because think of the equity you're building. Changes in the market are another factor. Even though real estate is usually stable, downturns can happen and lower the value of your home. If you want to buy in a co-op, you have to get board approval, which isn't always easy. Co-ops also have rules about subletting. Both condos and co-ops have rules about remodeling. And before you decide to buy in New York City, you should carefully think about your long-term goals, finances, and way of life. Taking these pros and cons into account will help you decide if becoming a homeowner in this one-of-a-kind and changing city is right for you. Talking to a real estate agent can help you make this important choice. Should you buy or rent in New York City? How long you plan to stay is the biggest factor in whether you should rent or buy. Most of the time, renting is better for shorter stays. Less than 3 years, buying a home comes with big costs and transactions like down payments and closing costs that you might not get back in a short amount of time. You could also lose money when you sell the house if it's when the market has gone down while you own the home, which, by the way, can happen anywhere. Does anybody remember 2008, 2009? Hello. Renting lets you move around without having to worry about the cost of owning a home, so it's perfect for people who don't know what their future holds. Now, if you plan to stay for 3-5 years or more, it's usually better to buy. With each mortgage payment, you add to the value of your home, which increases your equity in the home over time. There are also tax perks to owning a home, like being able to deduct mortgage interest and property taxes, which can help you financially. The 3 to 5 year mark is a good starting point, but the choice can be changed by market conditions, interest rates, and personal factors. Finally, think about your budget, the way you live, and your plans for the future to figure out whether renting or buying is better for you. Last but not least, consider the neighborhood and its amenities. Before buying in New York City, it's important to research the neighborhood, especially since the city is full of different areas. It's important to get the feel. And by the way, I have neighborhood interviews about this if you want to go check out those videos. Think about the things that are important to you, like parks, coffee shops, restaurants, gyms, bars, places to go out at night. New York City's public transportation is also very big, and not all areas are easy to get to. So find out what train lines, bus routes you want to be by, and how long it takes you to get work or other important places. Also, what will happen in the area in the future is important because it can change things like noise levels, traffic patterns, and property prices. When you look beyond your apartment, the world around you has a big impact on your quality of life. Think about how easy it is to walk, including areas that are made for walking and places that are close to shops, grocery stores, and green spaces. Noise levels can be an issue in New York City, so find out what the normal noise level for your area is, especially if you like peace. And actually, I just reconsider moving to New York City if you don't like noises. I mean, you can get city-proof windows, but when you're out on the street, another important thing is to think about the sense of community. Choose whether or not you want to live in a busy, lively neighborhood or a quieter, more private area. Talking to present residences, shop owners, and community leaders can give you useful information that you might not find out by researching online. By doing a lot of studying on the area, you can be sure that you're not only buying an apartment, but also a place to live in that fits your needs and wants. Bonus tip! As promised, the bonus tip is to investigate the building's financial health. When buying an apartment in New York City, stability and future pricing are very important things to think about. A good reserve fund is necessary to make sure that the building can handle repairs, emergencies, or big maintenance projects that come out of the blue without asking residents to pay more. To get a sense of what future costs will be, you should know about special assessments, which are extra fees added on top of monthly maintenance fees to pay for certain repairs or changes. It's important to be clear on the monthly upkeep fees that cover the building's running costs like utilities, staff salaries, insurance, and so on. Fees that are too high or too cheap can also be red flags. Please note that your attorney covers all of this during the due diligence period. They receive at least the financials for the last 2 years to review on top of the present budget. They read the building minutes, etc. So they should know all of that. Building management that you can depend on is important for a smooth living experience as well. Find out from the management company or co-op board if they have a past of good budgeting, clear communication, and steady maintenance increases. By having a great attorney in your corner, they will do a lot of research on the building's financial health. That way you can avoid surprises and make an educated choice about buying an apartment in New York City. Well, if you like this video and would like to see more content, click on the boxes on the screen. Once again, my name is Erin Wheelock and I'm a real estate professional in New York City. And if the Wheelock team with Keller Williams New York City can ever serve you in your real estate needs, my contact information is in the description box below. And if you want to keep receiving real estate updates for New York City, please make sure to subscribe and follow me here and on all my other socials. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Remember, and we here at the Wheelock team would always love to be your global real estate team of choice. Bye guys.